Welcome to Bocce. Here are the rules. Rule number 1. Every team has 4 players. On your team, 2 of your players are going to go to the other end of the court, and at our end of the court, there's going to be 2 players from my team and 2 players from the other team. It's kind of like cornhole in that way. Rule number 2, the Polino. The beginning of every game starts with somebody throwing the Polino out. The team and the other team have to decide on who's going to throw it out first. We're going to go with rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, ma'am. There were 2 problems with that throw. Number 1, my opponent was in front of the throw line. Number 2, the Polino has to cross half court, which is this red line right here. When team number 1 throws the ball incorrectly, it becomes team number 2's throw to get it between the half court line and the deadening board at the end. If I do not do this one correctly this time, the ball gets placed on the red dot right here. Rule number 3. The team that threw the Polino gets to go first. Their object is to get as close as possible to the Polino. There is one exception. If your ball, just like the Polino, does not cross the half-court line, or if your ball goes all the way and touches the wall at the end without hitting any balls on the way down, both of those cases, your ball gets removed from play. You can do anything. You can throw it up in the air, or you can roll it on the ground. Good throw. My opponent's first ball hit the deadening board. That ball gets removed from play. They throw another ball until they get a fair ball in play. When most people throw the ball, they choose to roll it on the ground, but you can also loft it up in the air and hope it lands without rolling too much further. Teams can decide if they're going to alternate throws, or if she would like to throw 2 and then he would like to throw 2. And that ball also hit the end, which you will find is a very common theme in Bocce. Now he's going short. In Bocce, the team that goes next is always the team that is not closest to the Polino. So in this case, 1 ball has been thrown successfully. Now it's the other turns. So it's green's turn. Nice, nice, nice. Hit it, hit it. Boom. It looks from here like green is closest. Camera woman, would you agree? Hope that I hit their orange ball. Oh, no. I hit the Polino, which now means they're closer. So in this case, red has 1 closer than the closest green, so they get 1 point. Now if red had an imaginary second ball, if it were right here, for example, 2 reds would be closest to the Polino than the closest green, in which case red would get 2 points. But at this point, red gets 1. Well done, red. Rule number 4, strategy. We're halfway through a game. Red has the closest ball to the Polino by far. But look at the other 3 balls from green. They're not too far away. The strategy in this case would be for green to use their last ball to try to hit the red ball out of the way, and hopefully if the green ball stays behind, this will go from 1 point for red to 4 points for green. Nice, hit it, hit it, boom! Look at that, baby! Let's go! When you're done with the round, the other side of the court's turn to play. Our 2 other teammates are down there, and our esteemed opponent's 2 colleagues are also down there. Who decides who to throw the Polino? Since green won the previous round down there, green team throws the Polino for the next round. Rule number 5. The red ball that's closest to the Polino also looks like it's the same distance to the green ball that's closest to the Polino. So one way to score in this situation is we know all of these other balls are farther away than red's closest and green's closest. So we're kind of pushing those all off to the side. So we know this is going to be 1 point for red or 1 point for green. All right, guys, get in here. Let's see. It looks like we're at 5.5 inches from red to the Polino. Oh, 1/16 of an inch under 5.5 inches for green. 1 point for red. Here's another scenario for scoring. What would you guess the score is? If you guessed 3 for red, you were wrong. If you guessed 1 for green, you were wrong. Red has 2 balls closer to the Polino than green's closest ball. So in this scenario, it's 2 points for red. Generally speaking, an hour-long game can be played to 11 points, and an hour and a half game can be played to 15 points. Rule number 6, court rules. We do allow you to eat and drink on the courts. However, we do demand that there is no red wine on these courts whatsoever. Don't even think about it. Get out of there. We do allow other eating and drinking, which you can place on the drink rails, which will be around the courts. Number 2, heels. We do not allow high heels on the court. Some shoes have a smaller heel than normal. Those are also not allowed on the court. But once that heel gets smaller than a standard size dress shoe heel, we ask that you change into your own socks, or we have socks here that you can use as well. For example, this is a yes. It's a regular size heel. This is a no. It's smaller than a regular size heel. This is a yes. This is a hard no and a hard no.